This video is sponsored by Caleb and Brown. They help their clients buy, sell, and swap cryptocurrencies with a 24/7 personal broker service. Sign up today. But all right, let's move on to our next article, going over how Congress battles over DeFi, while Trump's silence speaks volumes. So yes, this one's coming from crypto.news. And yeah, as Democrats and Republicans argue over DeFi, what message does Trump's silence send the crypto community? Is it a sign of disinterest or is it strategic neutrality? Let's find out. But also, DeFi gets the spotlight. On September 10th, the first ever congressional hearing on decentralized finance took place, marking an important moment in the evolution of this technology. Titled Decoding DeFi, the breakdown of the future of decentralized finance, the hearing was led by Congressman French Hill and lasted nearly 2.5 hours. So if you want to watch it, you can watch it on YouTube as well. But again, Congress getting involved with DeFi, it's decentralized finance. No one can control it, so I don't know what they can really talk about with it. But the U.S. lawmakers gathered to discuss both the potential benefits and risks that DeFi could introduce to the financial system. The hearing exposed a clear divide among lawmakers, Republicans, led by Hill, and were optimistic about DeFi's ability to remove intermediaries and transform financial markets. As Hill stated, by substituting intermediaries for autonomous self-executing code, decentralized finance can shift the way financial markets and transactions are currently structured and governed. Meanwhile, Democratic lawmakers raised concerns focusing on DeFi's potential misuse, particularly its role in enabling criminal activity, while Republicans called for lighter regulations. Democrats advocated for stricter oversight, citing the risks of illicit use. Now, what does this hearing mean for the future of DeFi and the broader crypto market, especially within the U.S. presidential election campaign? Probably nothing. So again, it's DeFi. They can't do nothing about it. It's decentralized. Not one person's in control, so they can't go after everybody. But a clash of perspectives on DeFi took place during it. The hearing itself turned into a battlefield of opinions with sharp contrasts in how lawmakers viewed DeFi, and the subcommittee chair, Hill, kicked off the discussion by focusing on the opportunities DeFi and tokenization could offer to finance. Now, however, not everyone saw that way. Congressman Brad Sherman, a Democrat from California, took a more critical approach. He expressed concerns that DeFi might be nothing more than a tool for tax evasion, especially for the ultra-wealthy. He was like, what we have here is an effort to liberate billions from income taxation. Every time a billionaire successfully cheats on his taxes, a member of the Freedom Caucus earns his wings. Well, the rich don't pay their taxes. If you pay attention to Robert Kiyosaki and everything, you kind of learn these sectors of who pays the most taxes. Employees pay the most, but they pay like almost the most at 40% of their taxes. Then you got the specialized employees out there who pay, or the small businesses, they pay at least 60%. Then you got big businesses out there pay 20%, and investors pay 0. So if you understand that, it's like that's how the rich stay rich. Taxes are the biggest liability on the most common people's assets out there. But in response to Sherman's concerns, Peter Van Valkenburg, director of research at Coin Center, provided a counter-argument. He acknowledged that tax evasion is a crime, but pointed out that DeFi's transparent, decentralized ledger makes it difficult for bad actors to hide their activities. That tax evasion is a crime, that it should be aggressively policed. I do not, however, think that tax evasion and its existence warrants 100% surveillance and controlled financial system. Van Valkenburg also pointed out the confusion surrounding tax guidance from the IRS. He argued that many crypto users want to comply with tax laws, but lack clear instructions on how to do so. It's a difficult era in the cryptocurrency space, and it has been getting clear tax guidance from the IRS on how Americans can pay their taxes when they earn capital gains, or perhaps their wages on the notes. So yeah, some people out there just do want to pay their taxes. Like, they don't want to break any laws, they want to follow the rules, but there has not been any clear guidelines for it. He also added that criminals are more likely to use traditional financial systems to hide illicit funds rather than transparent blockchains. Of course, money washing. You got a good business and then you got a bad business, and you just wash that money together with your good business and bam. So yeah, they rather use the traditional system rather than cryptocurrencies. But on the other side, Mark Hayes, senior policy analysis at Americans to Financial Reform, painted DeFi in a less favorable light. He described the space as volatile and rife with scams, where investors often face devastating losses. Hayes stressed that DeFi should not get a free pass and that existing security laws should apply to decentralized systems to protect investors. Meanwhile, Amanda Tuminelli, the chief legal officer at DeFi Education Fund, took a different approach. She highlighted that DeFi's potential to democratize finance, according to Tuminelli's traditional financial systems, relies on intermediaries often acting as gatekeepers. Now, big banks can and do deny access to the system for discriminatory reasons or no reasons at all. She stated that, contrasting with the DeFi's open access, nature suggests that anyone with an internet connection can use DeFi, calling it an epitome, or epitome? What's that word right here? Epitome of financial inclusion. Now, Terminelli argued that treating DeFi as traditional finance is not the right approach, as the underlying structures are fundamentally different. He suggests that regulations should take into account the self-custodial nature and transaction anonymity of decentralized systems. So yeah, she gets it. It's like it's a whole other entity, and you can't play ball with the old rules with it because it relies on other rules. But now, after that debate and this article, it starts going into why crypto was left out of the presidential debate. So, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump faced off last night on September 10th in the second presidential debate of 2024's election. Despite Trump's well-known pro-crypto stance, the debate avoided any mention of any crypto entirely. And here they are shaking heads. Can you see the little headphone earrings they got going on? She was definitely wearing that, if you haven't been pointed out. But instead of the focus that was on traditional economic issues with no reference to crypto, blockchain, or broader financial technologies, Harris's strong performance during the debate appeared to unsettle Trump, particularly as he struggled to defend his position in contentious issues like abortion. All of this seemed to affect crypto market as Bitcoin dropped around 58,000 to 56,000 after the debate, and as of September 11th, it has slightly recovered, hovering around $56,800. Now, Ethereum, the second largest crypto by market cap, also experienced a minor dip of about 0.5%, trading at around $2,340 during the same period. Now, in a surprise for Trump, who has long positioned himself as champion of deregulated financial markets, his odds of winning, according to online betting platform Polymarket, fell from 52% before the debate to 50% as the writing. Now, meanwhile, a CNN flash poll reflected Harris's dominance, with 63% of viewers stating that she outperformed Trump. However, most respondents noted that the debate wouldn't influence their vote in November. As the campaign continues and the demand for the third debate grows, it remains to be seen whether crypto will finally take center stage. So will it? I hope they start talking about it, and maybe she won't be wearing any headphones, and we'll see if she ain't talking her own. But what can we expect next? Throughout the Biden administration, Democrats have consistently been skeptical of crypto, highlighting the risks and pushing for stronger regulations. Amid this, Vice President Kamala Harris has remained silent on the issue, making her stance unclear. Now, meanwhile, Trump, who once strongly opposed crypto, has shifted his tone in an effort to attract pro-crypto voters. In recent months, Trump has shown more openness toward blockchain and crypto on several instances. However, like Harris, he has remained silent when it matters most, such as during the Trump versus Musk Twitter Space conversation in August, and again during the second presidential debate, where crypto was notably absent. Now, the future of crypto and DeFi in the U.S. still remains uncertain. With the upcoming election, how the next administration handles this growing sector could have a lasting impact on both innovation and regulation in the financial space. So that is basically what happened yesterday and today. Congress got together, talked about DeFi, what they can do, the risks behind it, and then just like what is going to be happening next. Like, will crypto take center stage in the next debate? I hope so, and because this really does play a key role in how the future will be innovated. Like, are we going to keep innovating it moving forward, or we're just going to halter it and slow it down again another 4 years? Well, we just got to wait and see, like everything.